So today we are once again working on the Case 1840 skid steer, and we're going to disassemble the hub for the right front drive wheel. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. My name is Rick Bork. If you haven't seen this channel before, well, take a moment to watch a few more videos. Make sure you click on that subscribe button up top, ring the bell, and get my notifications, because we got a lot of videos. We're going to have something for you that you're going to like. I can almost assure you of that. Whether you want a little bit of comedy, a little how-to, life on the farm, life as a mechanic, whatever you want to see, we'll figure it out for you. So the first thing I want to do is remove the cotter pin. Now, I already straightened it out a little bit, but I'll remove the cotter pin. And we're going to remove the nut on top. Get the nut off here. Take the washer off the top. Like so. And we can go ahead and should be able to slide the gear off. Gear sprocket is splined on there, so that's why the nut's not real tight. Should have been a little bit more snug than that, but not a huge issue. Next, we'll take this sleeve off. That's your spacer sleeve that goes between your shaft and the sprocket. And we should be able to slide. Now, this is my gasket plate for the bearing. We'll set this off to the side as well. And I should be able to slide this apart. There, we got it. Hopefully you caught that. So now, I want to look at this shaft real close to make sure it's not damaged. And it's a little marred up right here, but it's not a huge issue. I think the bearing will still ride on it okay. As you can see there, just fell off. That's a chunk of the bearing race that exploded on me. So we're going to go ahead and pop the seals out of the back of that. And there's another piece. We'll make sure we find a scrap bucket for these things, because we don't want to run them through the tires, because we're going to put 4 new tires on this machine as well. So the axle looks okay. We're going to go ahead and pound these bearings out of here so we can go get some sized for it. And then we can put this thing back together. So this is by far not the most ideal circumstance to be working on this piece of equipment and or to be doing bearings. But at this point, this is what I was trying to convert into a shop. So we are going to pull the seal out. And the claw hammer actually works pretty good for that. It's not too bad. I'll go ahead and pop this bearing out of here. And ideally, if I clean these things up, I'll be able to find a part number on the back of them and give that to the parts store and be able to source the bearing that way. Now, the outer bearing is, like I said, exploded. We're not going to be able to find no numbers on that, but see if we can on this one. There's another piece of that bearing race. You got to be cautious about that as well. We don't want to be cutting our fingers on that kind of stuff. Getting some rollers out of there. I don't know if you guys have ever cut your fingers on a greasy piece of farm machinery, but it takes forever to heal. Once you get a little bit of grease in that cut. Worst thing you can ever cut yourself on is Cosmoline. You put Cosmoline on the skidder cable, and when the skidder cable frays and it cuts you, it'll take months to heal. So this is our biggest issue. Right here is the seal in that is still there, but it's almost unrecognizable. So good deal. Okay, so we got 2 races, which means we don't need to take the hub with us, but we're going to have to take the axle with us to size this stuff. Okay, so we got 2 races, so that'll help us. We got 1 bearing, so we're going to measure the shaft for the other bearing. We're going to run into town. We're going to source some parts for this thing. Hopefully we can get it back together today or tomorrow. Okay, so once again, like I said, disassembly on that is not under ideal circumstances by any means. I would love for there to be a concrete floor in here, have the workbenches in here, the whole thing. It's going to take some time. And the skid steer broke down in the process of trying to get the sand out of here. There's not a lot I can do about that other than fix the skid steer. So, and while we're in here, I figured, you know what, we're just going to fix it right. We're going to get in there, we're going to fix the bearings, we're going to put new seals in. I did check the other ones seem okay. We're going to put 4 new tires on this thing, because we got some tires that are kind of getting a little bit like this. So I don't want to have downtime on the machine more than I have to, and I'm going to need it. It's going to get a lot of hours put on it this summer, so we're going to make sure it's tight and right and ready to go. So that is hub disassembly on the Case 1840 skid steer. Come back and watch the video where we assemble that, and then we'll put that thing back in the machine, get it going. We'll throw some tires on this thing, and we're going to make her tight and right and ready to go. We also got to do a little brake work in the future, but that parts are back ordered for that, so we're going to have to run it the way it is for now. That's just a fact. It's a fact of life. I can use the machine without them, so jump over and check out those videos. I do appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll see you again next time.